Dear candidates, welcome to Excel SpeedMax. In this session, we will be studying the most fundamental arithmetical operation, the addition. Probably at least some of you might be thinking about the requirement of studying addition as a separate topic, especially when you are an engineer or has a specialization in mathematics. In this regard, I would like to submit that using the conventional methods, we will be able to undertake addition of complex numbers without an error only to a limited extent. In a bank test or a standard job selection test, wherein the skills of numerical ability of a candidate is meticulously tested, we cannot afford the luxury of using these conventional methods, which are not only time consuming but also prone to mistakes. So how can we reduce the time taken in the addition of more complex numbers? For this, we have to partially avoid the mechanical method of adding all the given numbers column wise. Instead, we will form clusters of numbers to form 10 or multiples of 10 and will consider only the leftovers in the process of counting. Familiarization with the 10-point circle will help us a lot in this regard. I will make it more clear to you. For example, 3 plus 7 plus 4 equals 4. Here we can disregard the cluster 3 plus 7, which adds up to 10. The next is 8 plus 2 plus 9 plus 1 plus 3 equals 3. Here the clusters 8 plus 2 and 9 plus 1 add up to 10 each, and we need to consider only the leftover 3. On seeing the next example, we can understand that the 5 and the next 5 can be clustered. The next is 6 and the 4 can be clustered. The next is 8 and 6 can be clustered with a leftover 4. This leftover 4 on adding with 8 gives a leftover 2. This leftover 2 on adding with 9 gives a leftover 1. Okay. So now we have lost count of the multiples of 10 that we came across in the course of operation. So we have to take count of these multiples of 10 using our left hand. Okay. Now we will see some examples. The first one, as in the conventional method, we will start doing this problem from our right side. So the numbers to be added are 9 plus 2 plus 4 plus 9. Here the number 9 repeats itself, and whenever a number repeats like this, never add the numbers like 9 plus 2 then 4 plus 9. Here we will use the multiplication table, that is 2 9s are 18 and 18 plus 2 is 20. That means a left finger count of 2, and the leftover will be the remaining 4 over there. So we are writing the leftover 4 here and the left finger count 2 below it. The next column is 7 plus 5 gives 12. 12 on adding with 8 gives 20. That means left finger count of 2, and the leftover will be the 1 over here. That is 1, we are writing it here, and 2 below it. Okay. The next is 2 9s are 18. 18 plus 8 gives 26. On adding with 4 gives a left finger count of 3 with no leftovers. So we are writing 0 here and the left finger count 3 here. The next column is 2 5s, that is left finger count of 1. Then 7 plus 8 gives a left finger count of 1 with a leftover of 5. So the leftover will be 5 and the left finger count will be 2. The next is 6 plus 4, that is left finger count 1. 8 plus 7, left finger count 1 with a leftover 5. So leftover will be 5 and the left finger count will be 2 here. Now we are writing the answer from our right hand side. The rightmost digit will be the 4 over here. The next digit will be 1 plus 2. The next is 0 plus 2. The next is 5 plus 3. The next is 5 plus 2. And our leftmost digit will be the 2 over here. So our answer will be 278234. Okay, we will see the next problem. Here the first column to our right is 9 plus 7 plus 6 plus 3. So first we will take 7 plus 3, then 9 plus 6, which means a leftover of 5 with a left finger count of 2. So first we are writing this leftover 5 here and the left finger count 2 below it. Okay, the next 8 plus 2, left finger count of 1. 9 plus 6, again left finger count of 1 with a leftover 5. So leftover 5, then left finger count 2 below it. The next 2 8s are there, that is 16. 16 plus 9 gives 25. On adding with 7 gives 32. That is leftover 2 here, then left finger count 3 below it. The next we will add 3 plus 7 first. that is then 5 plus 6, which means a left finger count of 2 with a leftover of 1. The next is 7 plus 5, that is 12, on adding with 8 gives 20, that is a left finger count of 2 with a leftover of 6. In the next column the numbers repeats itself, so again the leftover will be 6 with a left finger count of 2. Okay. Now we will start writing our answer from our right hand side. Here the rightmost digit will be the 5 over here. The next digit will be 5 plus 2, that is 7. The next will be 2 plus 2, that is 4. The next digit will be 1 plus 3, that is again 4. The next will be 6 plus 2, that is 8. The next digit will be 6 plus 2, that is again 8. And the leftmost digit will be the 2 over here. So our answer will be 2884475. We will see the next problem. Here the first column to our right. First we will take 7 plus 3. Okay. The next is 5 plus 5, which means a leftover of 4 and a left finger count of 2. Okay. The next we will club 6 plus 4. Okay. The next is 8 plus 4, which means a leftover of 2 on adding with 3 gives a leftover of 5 and a left finger count of 2. In the next column 3 5s are there. Okay. This on adding with 7 gives 22, on adding with 2 gives 24, that is leftover will be 4 with a left finger count of 2. In the next column first we will cluster this 1 plus 9, then 3 plus 9, which means a leftover of 2 on adding with 5 gives a leftover of 7 and a left finger count of 2. The next column we will cluster this 8 plus 2, then again 8 plus 2 is there, which means a leftover of 7 with a left finger count of 2. The next 3 plus 7 first, then 8 plus 7, which means a leftover of 5 on adding with 6 gives a leftover of 1, that is leftover 1 here with a left finger count of 3. So the rightmost digit will be the 4 over here. The next digit will be 5 plus 2, that is 7. The next will be 4 plus 2, that is 6. The next will be 7 plus 2, that is 9. The next digit will be 7 plus 2, again 9. The next will be 1 plus 2, that is 3. And the leftmost digit will be the 3 over here. So our answer will be 3399674. Now we will see the next problem. In the first column to our right, we will first take 8 plus 2. The next is 4 plus 6, which means a leftover of 7 with a left finger count of 2. So we are writing the leftover 7 here and the left finger count 2 below it. In the next column, we will take 3 plus 7 first. Now 9 plus 8, that is 17, on adding with 3 gives a left finger count of 2. So the leftover will be the 5 over here and the left finger count will be 3. In the next column, first we will take 2 plus 8. Then 9 plus 6, that is 15, on adding with 6 plus 7, that is 13, gives a leftover of 8 and a left finger count of 3. In the next column, there are 3 7s. On adding with 4 gives 25. On adding with 8 gives 33. Okay. So the leftover will be 7 and the left finger count will be 3. In the next column, first we will take 5 plus 5. Then 6 plus 6 gives a leftover of 2. On adding with 8 gives 10. So 7 will be the leftover and the left finger count will be 3. In the next column, 3 9s are there, that is 27. On adding with 8 gives a leftover of 5. On adding with 5 gives 10. So 4 will be the leftover here with a left finger count of 4. In the next column, 4 8s are there. On adding with 9 gives a leftover of 1, and on adding with 7 gives a leftover of 8 and a left finger count of 4. Okay. Now the answer line. The rightmost digit will be 7. The next digit is 5 plus 2, that is 7. The next is 8 plus 3, that is 11. So we have to retain 1 and carry 1 to the next column. In the next column also we will get 11. So retain 1 and carry 1 to the next column. So finally we get the answer as 5281177. Okay. Thank you for being with us. For more videos on arithmetic, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.